That clears. There. Better. What's happening, Mark? I think Mr. Neil's here too, isn't he? Mr. Neil. It's good, Mr. Mark. How you been? Just the weekend off after 13 straight. Wow. Makes for a long straight. That's 13 days. That's well, you're getting that paycheck anyway. Yeah, I think you're in the calendar, aren't you? It's Mark's birthday this weekend. Saturday or Sunday. Is it if it's oh, so you're the same day as Renegade son, Nathan. What's old, Mark? I know you're a couple of years older than me. The big 5-0. Five one. Oh, so you had your 50 last year. I didn't know Mark was 51. Mark's 51. Well, happy P4 birthday. Cheers. So you're the same day as just have to pluck you in there. Yeah, for the most part. I think I was so a spare slash studio slash. So the sun comes up this way and then it goes to that side of the house. And I mean, I can show you. I'll show you how it got set up. So I'm just going to show them how I set it up. Okay, so it's kind of something like this right now. So that's going to be, but as you can see, the sun is baking on that window right now. So it's kind of toasty in here, but I was going to put like the sticker board and the board that I post all the like letters and cards and this is and that. It all gets pinned up basically. So these are all the letters and notes and this is and that everybody has sent throughout the years. And I need to get another one of these because, well, I got a whole box full of stickers and more stickers and more stickers. And then I've got that's full. Plus, there's another big bag that I had. It was like a parts bag full of all like the doubles and the triples and whatnot. Put foil over the window. I mean, I could for sure, but I think when it starts cooling down, it'll be, it's kind of nice because I can hang out and, but it's cooler in the other room for sure because but for the most part, if you can see, this stuff was in the desk at the other place, and then those two totes is knife stuff. So building and the 1x30, the grinder, the cutter. Then this is all the handle material and leather for the sheaths and the bar material. Just like a whole bunch of shit. The sharpening system, hacksaws. Oh yeah, the Dremel stuff. Just basically everything that you need to build a knife. So, I mean, it's coming along. It's definitely way better. Definitely way better. But it's coming along. For the most part, it's all good. How has everybody's week been? Bet you're stoked that you're it's showing that I have 0. Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try and plug it into your router or moving closer to it. Is it glitchy, you guys? Or is it okay? Hey, Mike. Mark. I guess this laptop, like the router's like central in the house, so it covers basically all the deck bikes and everything, but it doesn't like, well, this laptop doesn't like being walked around because it's sensitive, apparently. How are things going, Mikey? What are you guys doing for? What are you doing for the weekend, Mark? You gonna go and get out and enjoy the nature? Fingers crossed, bro. I'm sure you guys will get it. All in moderation, Mikey. I don't drink anymore. Go and wreck you with your bro tomorrow. Fishing. That sounds awesome. There's an old tree fort in the back 40 up a ways, and I want to go in. So I've been okayed to do like some bushcraft camping stuff and building, and it doesn't matter where I do it as long as I don't make a mess, kind of deal, and nothing with a chainsaw. So, which is fine. I like bushcraft doesn't resort in the power tools. It's all manual tools with bushcraft. So I've got a couple hand augers and saws and axes and knives galore. So Arizona teas. The big cans, Mark, with the weird little pattern on it. A Diet Palmer. I don't know Palmer. I don't know what a Palmer Arnold Palmer is. Is that like a alcoholic drink? I don't know. Isn't Arnold Palmer a golfer? I'm sure he was a golfer. So it was probably a drink that he made. Yeah, the big ones. Yeah. Half tea, half lemonade. Oh, okay. And yeah, I thought he was a golfer. He was a good golfer. So it's been wicked hot here the last few days. Oh, it's great. No more sounds like this happening. Or screams of other things eating other things. It's great. Big improvement. I want to share the view, but it's a very distinct view, and I just don't want people to know where we live. So it's 100 degrees in Utah. Yeah, that's too hot. It was. I can't remember how the. I should just learn how Fahrenheit is. Like, I don't know how many times I do this. That's usually around 45 degrees, I think. Celsius. Add 32 basically to whatever we have. 37. So yeah, that's basically what the temperature that we've been having. But it cooled down a lot last. Well, today is a lot cooler. But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday was just the. Yep, yesterday was a little bit nicer. Oh, even Wednesday was hot, wasn't it?
What?
Wednesday. Wednesday was hot, right?
Oh, maybe I don't remember. Probably.
It was 105, so that's 108. That's just way too hot. That's like 45 degrees, 50 degrees. It's just. Yeah, he's in the desert. I'm a pasty white boy from Canuckville. I couldn't hack that heat. I would have nosebleeds every day. Yeah, dry heat is just the worst. But the when it goes like the moon cycles, it's like getting close to half a moon, and it goes through two trees in particular that we can see off the deck at night. And wish we had a camera that we can do a time lapse, because it would be a perfect little time lapse over the lake. It's pretty here at night for sure. Satisfaction, Maddie? Because he's in Arizona too, isn't he? And that's hot. I can't even imagine your guys' hydro bills for the AC units. It's probably ridiculous. I think so I had that one. Remember when I had the little GoPro that I put on the dinghy for a fishing trip I did? I lost that somewhere, and I think it's still wrapped up in um, the dinghy. So that's down by the truck. I gotta write a note down just because I gotta do that. pen came with a dollop of wax so the pen wouldn't leak. Brandy pen. Nice. Yeah. Only swamp cooler in the house. I don't know what a swamp cooler is. I don't know, man. I forgot. Ice and okay. Ice in front of a fan. I mean, that hey, if it works, it works. Sorry, man. You Yankees have some weird ways of saying stuff. So I've never heard of a swamp cooler before. But the pens, yeah, I don't know. We used to Bix. Bix didn't have those little dabs of wax. I'm telling you, Mark, the pizza oven at work on a hot like Monday, Tuesday was just ruthless. Um, yeah, man, pizza ovens and heat, and mind you, they fixed the AC there, so Tuesday was a lot more forgiving than Monday, but Monday was just excruciating at work. The only reprieve was in the car when I was delivering pizza, which was nice. Evaporative cooler basically pulls hot air through the fiber pads. Oh, okay, yeah. Do you have a drip pan that catches the water kind of deal, and then it funnels back up? Yeah, I figured so. One day, Mikey. One day. I heard what Mark's doing for the weekend. What are you guys doing for the weekend? Knowing me, I would absolutely, or I would step in it. One of the two. Go camping mountains there. I'm telling you, it's gorgeous here. Mark can attest. It's pretty blissful out here. We got a portable one that it's got a tube that goes to the window. It really is, Mark. It's definitely a nice spot to be. I love it here. I don't want to move again, so I told Cameras I'm gonna dig a hole before I'm too old to dig one, and then when I'm done, just roll me in. Cause yeah, it's pretty here. Yeah, me too, Mark. My brother is cremated. My mom's cremated. I'll be cremated. The thought of worms eating me just it just doesn't work for me. MOD Mod Pizza. What's MOD? Is that like a cheese pizza chain down there? Modpizza.com. Oh, it's like a online delivery place. Modpizza.com. Google that. All pizzas welcome. Unlimited toppings, one price. Hey, that's pretty good. If that was the case, I would do an everything except anchovy pizza. Because they have a place here called The Pie. Yeah, they had a really good joint in, so you know how Bellingham has a whole bunch of little suburbs kind of deals. So the Cowichan Valley has a whole bunch of little suburbs, and Cobble Hill had this one place. I can't remember. I think it was Moo's Pizza or something like that. But they had a pizza called Everything But the Kitchen Sink, and it was expensive. Like a 2-for-1 pizza, like 10 years ago, was like $50 for 2 pies. But you could eat 2 big slices and be full. So like if you ordered a large pie, which was like 16 inches, and it was a big pie, it would last you a week eating it. But nowadays everything's so expensive. Pizza is my favorite. I don't want to drive that far. Yeah. There's 2 places. There's Sarpino's and Littletown close to us, and Sarpino's isn't very good. Then there's Tim Hortons, A&W, Just Jake's, which is like a pub style restaurant. The Hotel, a sushi place, a burger joint. It's called JV's. But I've heard mixed reviews from that place. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I guess they've got a couple cooks. One cook's good, one cook's not so good. You could almost make in your fireplace, Mark, you could almost build a little single pizza oven in your place. And you could have JV's, VVV. It's just like a mom and pop shop. Did you? I can't remember. We went to A&W, didn't we, Mark? I think we went there for breakfast or something. Maybe lunch. I can't remember what I ordered. Yeah, that's right. But I do know that where the tree is. I do know where the tree. Never frozen beef, that's why. Yeah, JV's is here is I think it's a dine in. I don't think you can take I mean you probably take your leftovers, but I think it's you can't order out for there. Mr. Jim says hello.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Jim? How was your week, Jim? Mark says hello too.
Hello.
Hello. Jim, you didn't see the studio. I'll show you the studio. I think it'll be better come fall, or say we get a little bit of reprieve from the heat, but we'll do the walk again. All right, so this is kind of boxes. That's knife stuff. Those 2 totes. That's camping / bugger off stuff, and then window and Booyaka Child. Kind of the studio spot ish so far. What you do, Jim, is just you got a couple of these things, don't you? Oh, you destroyed them. Oh, that hurts my heart. I thought you had free smoke for the rest of your life. That's not cool that they were doing it on your property, though, Mark or Jim. Was it a lot? Or was it like a shit ton? Is it a legal state where you are, Jim? Trash weed? Yeah. Well, sticks and stems deserve death, especially if it's trash weed. I remember back in the day, it was like that Mexican red brick weed. And that stuff was horrible. It didn't take much water, but it was just crap weed for sure. It's definitely a lot nicer in here today, isn't it? It was trash. Yeah. It's definitely hot outside for sure. But maybe I'll go and sit on the deck. Do you want to go out on the deck? Yeah. Okay, well, I'll sit. Okay, we're gonna move to the deck. Just bear with me for a second. Yeah, there's. You're gonna grab your stuff. The trees, the trees, the trees. Sun. Whew. I think I need to put the umbrella on just a sec. There we go. You go up, you go up, you go up, you go. Because it is hot. Ooh, that glare is brutal. Put that there. That's a little bit better. I don't know if you can see them. Right. No, you can't see the raspberries. That bush right there is raspberries. And they're coming so good right now. I don't know if you can see the berries on it. It's got berries on it. Lots and lots of them. You got a scrub per person inside. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, the deck is nice. For sure. We live in the trees, for sure. I can literally hug a tree off the deck. It's quite epic, actually. Nice. This is the nice deck because it's got the view, but the back deck is nice too because, well, it shows the mountainside. So it's got a little bit of everything here. It's nice.
It's too hot out here. I can't. I'm sorry.
Can't do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I love you. Gimmers is going in. It's too hot. What's going on, brand new? Oh, Miss Jessica just showed up. She says to say hello. She was plugged in. I don't know if they've restricted the campfires yet. It's probably they have because it's been so. If it's you got fire ban down there, don't you, Mark? Actually, don't know if we can have fires anymore, but we have a barbecue, so I can light up a barbecue. Mr. Joe, what's happening? How was your week, Patrick? Oh, I put a hummingbird feeder up too, so there's been 3 hummingbirds that have been buzzing around, and I hear the sparrows, but I think they're just still a little bit freaked out to come here. So I don't know. Nothing a little throttle can't work off, eh? No joke. It's riding season on the island too. Everybody and their dog is out right now. So jealous. And my buddy dropped his jet skis and boats in the water, so everybody's on the water right now. Actually, nobody's on the water right now. It's funny. We have I wish I could show you guys the view because it's worth every penny. Ravens come and talk. Elk walk through the yard. It's nice. I watched the cat eat a snake the other day. It was kind of neat. I hate snakes, so any snake that is food makes this guy a happy guy. So no, sir. So my parents had this friend, and he bred boas and pythons, 2 big snake species. And I think we were on Sombrio Beach one year, and man, I don't know. Anyways, I got a couple beer too many, and I had to go and lay in the van. Well, little did I know there was snakes in his van, and one was out of his bag, and woke up to this. The thing had laid on me and was sizing me up for breakfast, and I don't like snakes after that. It was an 8-foot python or boa constrictor. I don't know. It was a big fucking snake. Petrified of snakes since then. If I see a little gardener snake, like they could be like as long as a big worm, and it'll freak me out. Like I am like a little crybaby when it comes to snakes. Don't like it. Snakes are not cool, man. That sun is brutal. There we go. But that sun is absolutely brutal. A little bit better. Not so much. I need a towel or something. Or I can sit looking that way. Let's see how that works. There-ish. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that works. That's better. Look at that. And you get to see the Coleman. I can fire up Fridays with this. So, or I've got the Coleman stove right there too, so I can fire it up like that. It's nice. Mr. Steve, what's happening? That is a fact, Mr. Hendricks. Snakes and me and Mr. Indiana Jones are like that. We don't like them. We just don't like them. I could light it up. I mean, it's freaking hot. Maybe tonight I'll light it up. But yeah, my $25 purchase, and that's Canuck Buck. It's the 335. And Pops taught me how to light it up and all that good stuff. So it's perfect. And then we've got this as well. Coleman 2-burner. It's perfect. Little 2-burner stove that had been sitting in the sun all day, so it's really smoking hot. Whew. You know what I mean. Metal in direct sun for a long time makes for a hot stove. But I have plans. I have plans for that stuff up into the back 40. There is a couple of flat spots. Patrick. That's my buddy Daryl and his big old ride a coach Harley. Oh, it's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. There's not a lot of crotch rockets out here. It's all Harley Davidson riders out here. Try and get some up here, eat dinner. Have a great weekend, y'all. Much love to Kimbers and Chirps. Stay blessed, Mikey. We got you in our thoughts for that place, man. Fully sure that you're going to get that place, no problems. I know I can, like, if we put a piece of cast iron direct sun right now and let it sit there and warm up for 15, 20 minutes, definitely could fry an egg in a cast iron today for sure. Probably not now because the sun's kind of going down, but in the direct sun for sure. What's going on, Blackstar? How are you and yours today? Did you hear it, Mark? Or Patrick? I'm sure you did. Those that ride have an absolute ear for things that are throttle like for sure. There's been a couple really loud jet boats on the lake. We went into town today and there was one coming out this way, so I'm sure it's going to be screaming. this weekend on the lake. It was all blown and slick. It was looking pretty nice. There's a lot of really nice wakeboards on this lake right now. And most of them are the better part of 300 grand or more for a nice wakeboard boat up here. That's like a chunk of property with a house on it. Hey, Big E, what's happening? Speaking of knives, who's carrying what today? I left my PM3 in the house. It's on the desk. Did you see the new studio, Patrick? Yeah, you did? Nice. I need a soda. I'm going to go grab a soda. And I'm by the lake. Always hear the drone of a big black. Yeah, totally right. A gonzo. Send a link to that, Kev. I don't know what that one looks like. I'm just going to grab a soda. I'll be right back. I'm new, no clue. Brand new. Yeah, it was. Your new one, Patrick? I probably could pull it, like, because I moved out here, I don't know if I can have more than one screen open. Mark, could you... Oh. Is that the one, Patrick, that he was talking about? 3 Voyagers. 2 True Flight Throwers. D17 Bowie. Nice. I know you like your Bowies, Mr. Steve. Oh, I didn't even read that, Patrick. Sorry. Yeah, you're on it. I know which one it is. It's the Rat 2. I still need to get a Rat 2. This is my my beer of the day. Root beer, that is. It's either this, cream soda, or ginger ale. Those are the only two. Oh, is it the Rat 1? That's right. The Rat 2 is the smaller one. You've got the bigger one. That's right. Either the 1 or 2 are actually both well built, and they're both pretty tough knives from what I've heard. And you use that thing every day. Me, I sleep, eat, drink water. That is, drink soda. Like that. This one is my absolute go-to. It's everything I love in a knife. right down to the wood scales, mosaic pens, CPM 3V. I've literally only stropped this, and I've had it for over a year plus. I think it's almost 2 years since I've had this thing, and strop it once in a while, not often either. Like, this one was done well. Everything I love about this knife. Everything, because everything. Not that I fear change, I just fear going to a different knife. I mean, I've got a lot of knives, don't get me wrong, but like, once you know how to use a specific blade and you've been using it successfully for a stretch of time, you don't want to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like, I took the SRK to work, and because of the thickness of the SRK, and it didn't. It's a combat slash bushcraft slash kind of knife. Like, you can it's a survive knife. It's not a finesse cutting vegetable kind of knife. It's meant to work. It's a working knife, but not kitchen work for sure. So, I mean, I've been trying different knives. I take different knives just to see what works best. But man, this one, I mean, I just absolutely love it. I love all the knives that I've been gifted, but out of all of them, yeah. My plan after this is to go down to the Denny. I already wrote a note. I'm going to try and find my GoPro, because I think it had time lapse on it. So I want to try it and see if I can do a time lapse of the moon. Yeah, these two trees right here. The moon goes right through the middle of it, and it's like, it's a perfect shot. But I would like to catch it so you can see it go all the way through. Be kind of nice to see. I don't know if the camcorder does time lapse, and I don't know if the battery. I don't know my equipment. That's one thing. You know that camera that you got, Mark, the little the flip screen one. Does that one do time lapse? And if so, how much was it? Because the quality of the videos that you do is perfect. I need to find something that's not a tablet. That well, I mean, yeah, no. Oh shit, no, that's that ain't happening. And that's Yankee Bucks, right? I'll go to a pawn shop. Pawn shops are good for stuff like that. Get a really good camera that comes with some sort of warranty. I think you get 3 months with it at the Hawk Shop. And if it doesn't work, you can take it back, right? So, but I can probably get like a Skookum one for $200-300 max. But there's things that need to happen before that happens anyway. Yeah, well, like for my instance, like I had really nice stuff and I hawked it for dope. So there's always somebody that has a reason to get rid of it. Babies coming in, or the truck that pays for all the bills is down. You got to hawk it. Like, you just never know. There's always reasons with hawk shops. But you're right. There's always a reason why. But sometimes it's not for the yeah, totally. Thankfully, I've been able to get out of that, because I back in the day I had to pawn stuff, and I've often lost stuff because of that cycle of pawning and like getting further and further behind, and all the money that you have, it's a horrible system. And payday loans as well. Yeah, that's a heavy one too. Uh-oh. You guys still there? That was weird. Is the am I glitching at all? Says we're still going. Just like almost shut down. Is everything, can you guys still see me? Just you and me? It's all good, man. Thanks for hanging out. You can, yeah, it's weird. Like the screen went blank for a second. I don't know if it's because it's too hot. I don't think it is. No, it doesn't seem like. Mark, seriously, man. It's pretty freaking sweet. What are you doing for? Oh, you're doing pizza for dinner. I think we're gonna do barbecue again, because barbecue, man. Oh, your pizza oven. Like you can make your little fireplace totally a pizza oven. Or have an insert. You already had dinner. Yeah, you had pizza. You can make it so you have like put in 2 little brick chunks and get one of those pizza ovens for bushcraft and just put it in, have a little, I have to look up now, but my condo would be roasting. Yeah, I mean, for sure. But think about that in the winter, like a oven roasted pizza cooked by like flame wood roasted pizza. That would be dope, man. It wouldn't be much to put put two bricks on the inside and the outside just to hold, the inserts that I'm talking about, the pizza oven, or it doesn't even have to be the pizza oven, but like it's those those camping oven things that you can literally, it takes a coal or 2 on the top and a coal or 2 on the bottom just to keep the thing roasted. But yeah, totally, it would be a great idea. Pardon me. Totally. I think you only need maybe that big of a gap in between the bottom. You don't want to like scorch it, but like once you have your coal base, it doesn't take much to put a temperature up. You know what I mean? Burn a couple of three good sized logs, build your coal base, and then put your oven on top of that, and there's your pizza. I think you know the idea that I'm saying, and that would be freaking fabulous. Sounds like there's an elk. Ugh. Hummingbirds haven't come back since I moved. I don't think they like being watched. Okay, that's a loaded question because there's a lot of good companies. A&W makes a pretty damn good one, but I'm going with Jones Soda. Jones makes a pretty damn good root beer. A&W, yeah. I'm thinking these are the ones that I get. Mug. It's a Pepsi product though. Jones is pretty awesome. They have, it's because it's got bite. Oh yeah, Stewart's is good too. Dad's is good too. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's the Jamaican root beer as well. It's a little spicy, but Jamaican root beer is pretty tasty as well. But it's different. It's a different. Yes, it's an acquired taste. The Jamaican root beer is, I don't know. It's something different. It's spicy. But there's a store up north of that only sells root beer. root beer store. Hey, man. It's called Country Grocer, and it comes in 10 pack or 12 packs. Works for me. And it's beer. So I can have a beer with my friends. Or I can have an ale with a ginger ale. I know where one is, if it's still open. Diet root beer? This is diet root beer? It's got, I mean, it doesn't have caffeine. I didn't know it was diet, though. Really? All I know, it's proudly bottled in Canada, eh? Yeah, man, this has got like 43% of this is sugar. So I'm sure it's not diet. The second ingredient in it is sugar. Sugars, more than one. Fructose. Caramel. Yeah, it definitely doesn't taste diet. Well, fellas, I'm gonna have another dart. And then I'm gonna go and put some spices together on a steak and marinate it for a while. Very grateful there hasn't been a shit ton of wasps here. Just had the one, but it was huge. It was a huge, like I haven't seen a wasp like, but it was like yellow jacket that was almost 2 inches long. It was crazy. It wasn't a mud wasp, but it was in a full on like either a queen bee looking or a queen wasp looking for a new dwelling, or one that would have been hitting the gym for 2 or 3 months before getting his wings on. Mr. Chuck, what's happening? I was literally playing with the scales that you sent. I need to get some more soon. I have to talk. Actually, Jim's got some for me too. And I think Jason Ledbury from New Zealand, he's got some different down underwoods. The bolt, yeah, are you talking the black and white ones or the yellow jackets? Nothing at all, just killing time. Have you talked to Pops lately? Mr. Chuck, have you talked to Pops? I'm sure you have. Yeah, the black and white ones. So I'm not nearly as worried as from those ones than I am with the yellow jackets. So I lived in this complex, and it was like a Nat Geo situation. So the tree that was in the complex brought these honeydew things, like little inchworm looking things, and aphids. And the aphids and these little inchworms would secrete honeydew, and the yellow jackets would eat it and get drunk and stupid, but the black and white ones would go and eat those guys. So it was like the whole circle of life with I messaged him from what? What were you? Oh, shock. What did you do? Hopefully you're funny. You're being a funny guy right now. What would you like? You in jail? What did you do? Oh, okay, gotcha. You were Facebook jail or good morning, Chris. Top of the morning to you. Yeah, he was probably I don't know. Mr. Chuck, what are you talking about? You jail, Facebook jail. Did you get locked out? I was put in prison today, but I have all the key. I have the keys. Nice. Well, you never know. It's okay sometimes, but sometimes not so good. He violated Facebook community standards. He probably said something racist. Racism. I don't do Facebook. I only do Messenger once in a while. That's the only thing all my family knows where to get a hold of me. I mean, they all have my phone numbers too, but we live out in the sticks, so sometimes we have said something or posted. Yeah, yeah, they're really cracking down on that shit. Even though you have opinions and opinions are supposed to be shared collectively, sometimes people have opinions that aren't equally shared, but like it's still somebody's opinion. So heaven forbid they have an opinion and discuss those opinions. You can't up here because the government is it ain't right. Just ain't right. Mr. Howie, what's happening? That's crazy. Yeah, Mark's 1 day older than Dirt on Sunday. Maybe 2 days older than Dirt. How was your week, Mr. Howie? Chris, you were right. It was just his 30th time at 21. Still a young pup. That's what I say. You're only as old as you feel. Some days I feel like old. And then there's some days I feel young. So it's all on how you feel. Back. Yeah, I got 3 days for something I posted 2020. Took them a while. Wild, eh? Yeah. Working with Cedar, fixing up the house. Nice. I need to do some. I want to make Kimmer's a bookshelf, and I want to make some sort of desk, a better desktop for, because I've got the way I've got it, the studio set up. I've got 3 totes, and then I've got a board, but I want something that can kind of be a freestanding something or other. But yeah. I'm definitely down for coming and grabbing some of that sockeye somehow, because I was talking to Kimmers about it. She was like, yes. And I haven't had a good, especially fresh sockeye. Even if it's freshly frozen sockeye, I haven't had. Well, last time was when I had sushi. So I'm definitely drooling for some sockeye, Mr. Howie. Buy a fish off you or something, fish or 2. Or even a half a fish. No, half a fish wouldn't last long. I would probably need 1 or 2. And speaking of Cedar, yes, 1 frozen sockeye up for free. For free? Man, Howie. You, sir, are a blessing for sure. It was a cartoon I reposted from someone shooting the moon in a group pic as a joke. They said it was pornographic. And it was a cartoon. What is this world going to, man? Like, seriously, I might get in trouble for even saying that. Like, this woke shit, I just don't understand it. I don't care to. I'm Gen X. I'm the last of the feral children. Like, I don't understand what this whole world is going to. It's going to crap. That's all I know. Just doesn't make sense, man. It just doesn't. Can't have an opinion. Can't have a sense of humor. Heaven forbid you say something that offends somebody, even though it's freedom of speech, man. Like, just don't fucking understand. I think that's the joke of it, is Facebook is a joke, and those that are still, I gave up on Facebook many years ago when I was easily obtaining drugs from their platform. I had to walk away from it. It provided a means for me getting drugs, and I wasn't banned, but you post a cartoon and you get banned for 3 days. That's a whole lot of fuckery right there, man. Like, did you guys just hear what I said? I was copying dope from Facebook. They were
enabling me to kill myself. But you guys post a cartoon and you got hit with a strike. Yeah, man. That's a whole lot of fuckery right there. Just doesn't make sense to me. I identify as a male earthling. Yes, sir. My pronouns are awesome and fuck yeah. Oh, I'm getting bombed now. Crazy. Banned 30 days for posting a meme that I copied off Facebook. And that makes so much sense, right, Mark? Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Rhino, what's happening? You missed the studio. When this is off, you could always rewind, and I think it was the first 10 or 15 I walked around the studio. I hope your week was blessed, Mr. Rhino. I've been out and walk in the woods. Yeah, that's the plan for us this weekend. We're gonna go and check out some spots where we can put a bushcraft camp together. There's an old tree fort on back 40, so I think that's one of the main flat spots up there. There's a few, and there's a creek. It's not a 365 creek, but there's a really nice creek when the rains start coming that we'll be posting shit from as well. Oh yeah, Mr. Chuck. Looky. I don't know if you can. Oh no, it's right here. There it is. Model 335. Pops taught me how to light her up, and I've got. I don't know if it's got a number on it, but it's a two element Coleman stove as well. So we're doing a little bit of adulting now, getting old, and I feel comfortable around lighting one now without it blowing up in my face. It's good stuff. What you need to do, you and Pops, you need to start your own little group here on YouTube and transfer all your homies over to YouTube and just this one. Yeah, it's definitely a kerosene, but I don't know if I can do white gas in it as well. I don't know. You guys would know more about that stuff than me. I didn't even ask that about Pops. I think it is kerosene for sure because it burns black smoke. So, and it's got that stink. So I think for sure it's kerosene. I don't even have it came with the mantle and fuel. So it was a running unit as it was. So I do have to get some kerosene and more mantles. So do you get yours on Amazon, Plain Old Chuck? And what's a good brand? Like, do they make Coleman brand those mantles? Definitely need to get more because I know they're really, really fragile. And you can still get away with a little bit of light once they start ripping, but once it's gone, it's just you just need to get a new one. So I think they come in like 3-pack or 5-packs at a time. So, but yeah, maybe I'll light that up tomorrow, and I'll get the stove up and running as well. We'll have a Coleman evening. But I want this stuff for the bush. So when we do the bushcraft camp, we've got stuff that we can cook and enjoy. Because if there's a fire ban, I don't know if I can do the lantern, but I know I can do the propane. Compressed cylinders are what we can do when there's a fire ban. Anything liquid like gas or kerosene or white gas, they put a burn on that. They make them, but the Coleman ones are junk. Okay, well, you keep me posted and let me know where you get them. Even if I have to send you money or whatever, you just let me know. Because I definitely want to get a surplus of the fuel and mantles for if the power goes out, we need light. Because these things work really good. It's a nice light. But yeah, I'm really like, the sun is starting to hit my back. As you can see, it's like on me. So I'm going to shut her down. Thanks for hanging out with the likes of us. Remember to thank a vet, hug a vet, appreciate a vet. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have the freedoms to do this. If you're an addict, never quitting, reach out. Can't help you financially, but if you need to get into a treatment or anything like that, I've got internet. I could hook up addresses, phone numbers, ideas, support groups, whatever you need. Know that you're absolutely not alone. My email is in the about section of the channel, and reach out, even if it's just to ask for help. I mean, it took me a long time to get where I'm at, and I'm still not perfect. I'm fully far from perfect, but I try to be the best version of me that I can do for each day, and it seems to be, I seem to be going the right way. Sometimes not so much, but I try each day. So that's all you need to do, is just try. Definitely know that you guys are appreciated and loved. And I tell you, if it wasn't for Kimmers, the doctor, and you guys, I sure as shit wouldn't be here. So thank you for your service as well. And till the next one, hope everybody has a safe and blessed weekend. See you on the next one. And Mr. Chuck, if the metal gets whole, it will make a hot spot, crack the globe. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I'll figure it out one day. Anyways, stay blessed, everybody, guys. Everybody, guys. Yeah, I said it. Go ahead. It's fine. See, that's how perfect I am. I'll see you guys in the lives somewhere throughout the weekend, and I'll be posting some camp stuff as well, either tomorrow or Sunday. So until then, bye-bye. Like Papa Rhino says, bye-bye. Bye-bye.